Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today, just gonna shoot the shit with you guys, man. Frank couldn't make it. He got stuck at work. So Frank's gonna come on another time. But shout out to Frank. He got caught up at work, man. Shout out to Frank. Um, Before we start, make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. There's a lot of things to talk about. I figured I might as well just come on and do a show. Might as well, right? What's up all day, AJ? How you doing, man? Thank you. I appreciate that. Richard Darling, how you doing, man? Shout out to you, bro. There's a lot of stuff going on in the news. Um, if you guys didn't know, Lucchese indictment. Seems like they're hitting all the families recently with indictments. I'm trying to look up some of these cases. September 15th. This is Jerry Capisi. "45 years, including terror-filled last years of his life." Salvatore Sally Daz. That's the one that got killed, right? And McDonald's hit, I believe. But Frank's gonna come on another time, man. Tommy, what's good with you, bro? Frank had to cancel because he got stuck at work. But shout out to Frank. He's out there fighting crime right now. But I wanted to come on and just check in with you guys, see what's good with everybody out there, man. Shout out to Tommy. Shout out to everybody who's checking in with me. I appreciate you. Trucking building company supplied, helped create New York City's most iconic structures, including the World Trade Center. This dude's dead. Another mob guy. I'm on Gangland News right now. Jerry Capisi runs it. He's it's pretty informative when it comes to mafia things. Let me see if I can find the Lucchese bust. So they busted a gambling ring. They were all identified as Anthony Westchester. That's New York, I think, right? 5 people, including 3 who lived in Westchester County, were indicted Wednesday with their alleged roles in overseeing an illegal gambling operation online under the protection of the Lucchese crime family. Eastern District of New York, Michael Driscoll, assistant director in charge of the FBI's New York field office, said that the gambling business known as Rhino Sports has been in operation for more than 15 years and used an offshore website and dozens of bookmakers in New York area to take millions in illegal sports bets. So what makes it legal? That's what I want to know when it comes to the illegal sports betting and all this shit, right? What makes it legal? Like, what makes it okay for these big companies to be able to do it? That's what I want to know. What's up, Rad? How you doing, man? Frank he had to stay at work, so he's fighting crime right now. Shout out to Frank. If anyone wants to jump on here, just hit the link. I'll drop the link. And if you want to jump on, feel free. But right now I'm talking about the Lucchese indictments. So it says, for the defendants arrested at their residence, they were identified as Anthony Villani, 57, of Elmsford, the alleged Lucchese crime family soldier, and his associate Louis Tucci Jr., 59, of Tuckahoe, Dennis Fizzola, 58, of Cortland Manor, and James Commutius, 59, of the Bronx. They were all arraigned in the U.S. Magistrate Judge Roanne L. Mann of the District Court in Brooklyn. The fifth defendant, Michael Priano, 44, of the Bronx, alleged bookmaker, was arrested in West Palm Beach, Florida, as scheduled to make his initial appearance in federal court there. As alleged, this demonstrates how members of La Cosa Nostra continue to engage in illegal gambling operations and money laundering, money-making schemes that led to threats of violence against anyone that stands in their way, as a result in millions of dollars in profits for the Lucchese crime family. They said in a statement released by the office. Rhino has been around for a long time, and that's why they said they're going after him and all the money that they made. They've been around for a long time, and they want that money. They're going to try to take any bit of money they can. You know the government, man. Come on, Red. If anyone knows, you know, the government would take any and all money they can. They even take it from poor people. If you don't have no money, they try to make you pay fines, all this other crap. They don't give a shit. They want their money. Who's following the Alex Jones trial? That's another thing I want to know. Who out there is following the Alex Jones trial? Is there a lot of people out there following that trial? It's like a circus down there at the courthouse in Waterbury. Shout out to everybody from Waterbury, man. I used to live out there. It's a pretty rough town, but what's up with everybody out there, man? What's going on? Lucchese Boots official website. They have an official website. Let's look at this. Bootmaker. This is the mob too. This is part of the mob, the Lucchese Bootmaker since 1883. Lucchese and his boots. What's up, Richard? Richie, how you doing, man? 3 in the house and 8 likes. How is that even possible? Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. So there was another show I want to do. There's been a lot of crime in the town where I live. Matter of fact, there was a shootout. Dudes were shooting at each other from 2 different cars, and yeah, some left. It's all good, man. I don't care if I got one person watching. It's good enough for me, you know. All day, AJ. What's up with you, bro? So these cars, they were shooting at each other and driving through the town like a high-speed chase and shooting at each other. It's insane. People are crazy. Nowadays, it doesn't even matter. Like, my boy said he witnessed the shootout and shit. And he said, damn, man, I'm just going to Stop and Shop to get some groceries, catch a straight bullet and shit. Like, it's crazy. People got to live like that now. I have a show I'm going to drop with Jeff Turner. If you guys don't know who that is, he was he used to make fake money. He was a counterfeiter, and I did 3-part series with him. So I'm releasing part 2 today. So if you guys want to go back, watch part 1. This is part 2. It's a really good story. He explains a lot of how he did it and how he would get rid of the money and all this other stuff. I want to give a shout out to Lisa, my co-host in Women of the Mafia. That show's doing pretty good. I appreciate her. Go check out that show, Women of the Mafia. And I want to give a shout out to Crime and Entertainment. I want to give a shout out to Adrian from Invest in Yourself podcast. Go check him out. I want to give a shout out to Mafia Truth. Loomis, what's good with you, bro? Used to call it funny money. Hell yeah, man. They still call it funny money. It's like the Wild West out there nowadays. Yeah, man. It doesn't matter where you are. It's the Wild West. Whether you're in Connecticut, California, Chicago, doesn't matter. It seems like it's lawlessness out there lately. It's crazy. And the prices are insane at the stores. Like, how do you survive with no money? Like, damn, man, Frank must have forgot that we had to go on today. But shout out to Frank, man. I'm in Connecticut. Bristol, Connecticut. I'm thinking about going up to Springfield and checking out the Big E is going on right now. Shout out to everybody in Springfield, Anthony Aralata. Shout out to Chicky. Shout out to everybody up there. Shout out to Damien. I haven't been to the Big E in a long time, so I'm thinking about going up there. Might as well. Real close to ESPN. I could throw a rock at it. I already did, man. He got stuck at work. He's gonna reschedule. So Frank, he's stuck at work, but he has a lot of good stories. I was looking forward to. I saved some of these pictures so he could explain the situations about some of these pictures that I be seeing on his Facebook. But next time we'll have Frank come on here. He got jammed up at work, so it's all good. You work at NBC Sports here in Stanford. Shout out to you, bro. Hey, I'm on my own, man. Hey, it's all good. I can handle this by myself. Shout out to Zero and all that, Mob King. If you guys didn't know, we're gonna be doing a movie review on the Mob King. Me, Crime and Entertainment, Invest in Yourself podcast. I believe there's another one. We're doing a movie review of the Mob King. Should do a live at Fenway Park. We're in Boston, up there in Boston. I've been up there in Boston quite a bit, man. I've been up there like 3 times this last year. I plan on going up there more. Shout out to Paulie and all them up there in Boston. Shout out to all my guys in Boston. Shout out to all my guys out there in Philly too. Boston's awesome, man. I love Boston. It's really fun. Maybe I'll drop some more footage from Boston. I got some really good stuff I haven't released yet, so I'll drop some more footage. But I'm pretty sure the video I'm dropping tonight is going to be going at 10 o'clock. I scheduled it, and I can't see it for some reason. Shout out to Blood on the Razor Wire, too, man. Go check out his channel. He's got a dope channel. Yeah, Jeff Turner is at 10 p.m. tonight. Don't miss it. Yeah, man, I want to go up there and check out Fenway. I've never been to Fenway. I've been to a lot of Yankees games. Yeah, man, same town, Bristol, Aaron Hernandez. Yes, sir. I had a few dealings with Mr. Hernandez myself, but rest in peace to Aaron Hernandez. Saw your videos with my friend Paul Tanzo. Yeah, man, there's still more videos. I have a bunch of videos I haven't dropped yet, but a little bit at a time. Try to not overwhelm them with the Boston stuff. I try to evenly distribute the videos. But as we all know, Halloween's coming up, so I'm gonna start getting some footage of different haunted places. See if you guys like that kind of content. I'll bring you to different haunted places around Connecticut. There's a couple pretty good stories. Yeah, man, definitely wasted talent, bro. There's a lot of haunted places around Connecticut, and there's a whole bunch of different ones. There's Green Lady Cemetery. There's a church. I don't know. I think I brought you guys there one time where this guy got struck by lightning in broad daylight and there was no clouds in the sky. It's crazy. And then there's another place called Pine Lake, and they say that's where they used to people and you could hear ropes. But they have a rope course there, so of course you're going to hear ropes swinging. But there's a lot of Indian heritage when it comes to a lot of this land that Connecticut is built on. A lot of it is Indian grounds, or some of it is Indian burial grounds. So people have different thoughts about the land out here. It could be haunted. Who knows? But I'm going to bring you guys, I'll bring you to Green Lady Cemetery. That's supposed to be a pretty haunted cemetery. I'm going to go there soon. It's not too far from where I am. Let me see if I could pull up a picture for you guys. I've been there when I was a kid, right? And we used to leave people there. That was the... Here's the grave of the Green Lady, too. So they say that when you go there at night, you will see like a green haze, because it's really creepy there. It's creepy as hell. They have a picture of it too. Here, let me show you. What's up, Cindy? How are you? I appreciate you guys taking your time and coming and watching my show. So, Green Lady Cemetery is one of the places where I'm going to bring you in pretty soon. Within the next couple weeks, I'll be bringing you there. I'll go live from there, and I'll take some videos too. But this place is creepy as hell. I've been there quite a bit. We used to leave people there. Drive away. It's in the middle of the woods. There's a rock wall around it. It's just an old cemetery, really old. This is the Green Lady. This is allegedly her grave. I don't know the whole story about her, but I believe her husband was off at war or something like that, and then the lady went out to go look for something like that, and she drowned in the swamp. And then it was something like that. But here's an alleged picture of the Green Lady in back of a rock. All I know is the place is pretty creepy. There's a thing right down the road from it. There's like a campground right down the road from it. There's a lot of haunted places in Connecticut. But the Green Lady Cemetery really doesn't look like nothing, you know? It just looks like a bunch of old graves, and there's really nothing to it. It kind of reminds me, down the street there's like an old campground. So it kind of reminds me of what's that? Jason, when he's running through the woods and he's chasing people through the woods. There's a campground right at the end of the road where Green Lady Cemetery is, and it's all deserted. It's crazy. It's like it's all deserted looking. And Joe, what's up with you, man? Finally made it live. So Frank couldn't make it today. He got stuck at work fighting crime. So I'm here by myself, man. I figured I'd come on and save the day. But I appreciate everyone who's taken the time to watch my show. If you want to donate to the show, you can hit up my Cash App, Bill Staxx 2021, or you can hit the super chat button and donate that way. But I appreciate everyone who donates and everyone who watches my show. And if you can't donate, share the video. If you can't share the video, then just watch the video. But yeah, I love Halloween too. Halloween's a great time of year. It reminds me of certain people. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. Let me look up this. They say that Lake Compounce is haunted too. Most haunted places in Connecticut. Let's see. Thank you, Red. I appreciate that. Yeah, let me share this with you guys. Fairfield Hills State Hospital, Newtown. This is allegedly a haunted place. Sitting on more than 700 acres, this mental hospital for the criminally insane opened in 1931. Accommodated overflow across the state since its closing in 1995. It's been also used as a site for a couple horror films, I believe that. The building has underground tunnels and a harsh history, but has no stories accompanied this haunting. Just a lot of weird stories and odd happenings. Guntown. Small side reads, this cemetery has been around since 1790 and hosts a number of colonial plots. Members of both sides of the revolution. It seems many of these buried restless and warrants put their official stamp on the place after being haunted. Houdini found himself once performed on the stage, along with a number of other big acts in the past. But after 1945, the building transitioned from a place of entertainment to a police station, but eventually it became abandoned. It's a nice building. Despite tales of haunting and stories of a young boy's spirit trapped here, renovations are being made so this place may return to its former glory. I wonder if it will upset the spirits. Who knows? I've never been to Salem, man, but I'd like to go up there, Salem, Massachusetts, where the witches got burned and shit. Didn't they burn them at the stake? I've been to the place where what's her name is buried. The one with the killed her family with the hatchet. What was her name? Lizzie Borden. That's her name. Lizzie Borden. So this place is a pretty iconic place in Connecticut. This is the lighthouse. For many years, the Coast Guard took over, but even they are under the impression that it's haunted. So they are welcomed the light automation in 1987. Doors slammed, knocking on walls, boats untying themselves from the ledge, and the occasional sightings of Erie appearing soaking wet in his rain hat. Yeah, screw that shit. I heard a lot that this place is haunted. Who knows? There's a lot of fairs going on. Yeah, Lizzie Borden. I've been to her grave. And when we were there, this dude took something from the cemetery and he was getting haunted. Because I was in rehab in a place in Middletown, and there's a cemetery across the street. They say Lizzie Borden's buried there. But it's probably bullshit. You know. What's good with you? Gianni, man, how have you been? I appreciate you guys taking the time coming on my show, man. Yeah, they are beautiful buildings, man. I love the old historic 1920s. You guys going out for Halloween? I don't do the Halloween thing no more because I don't have little kids, but I used to. When she was a baby, I used to take her out, and I remember one year she was what's that she called? Care Bear. She looked like a stuffed animal. We put her in this costume. It was like a fucking Care Bear costume. I still got pictures of it. Lizzie Borden. There's nothing to fear from the dead. There's something to fear. Life's crazy. To local city celebration. Yeah, I'm thinking about going to do something. Maybe tonight. Maybe I'll go to the Big E. Who knows? Thinking about it. I think it's for the whole week. Let me see. Look it up. Big E. Closes at 11. $90,000 people will be there this year. 90,000. You believe that shit? Damn, that's a lot of people. Hey, what's up with you, Bruno? How have you been, my friend? Haven't seen you in a while. I appreciate everybody, man, taking time to come over here to Chattin with Staxx. And if you don't like chatting with Staxx, get in the bathroom. Any takers on that? Anyone want to get in the bathroom? There's already a couple people in the bathroom right now. Grim Reaper. All the neighbor. You chase all the neighborhood girls. I bet, man. I bet he wants to be the Grim Reaper. I want to be the Grim Reaper too. I miss dressing up and being a kid. I miss it. Man, it used to be fun. But it used to rain every Halloween. Every single one, it used to rain. We used to go out, be wet ass leaves everywhere, be rainy as shit. And we would always go out the night before. They used to call it chalk night. And we used to set fires and knock on doors and run and stupid shit like that. Nothing crazy. A couple times we smashed windows. One time, we're throwing eggs at cars, right? On a chalk night, the night before Halloween. We're throwing eggs at cars. And I let go of the egg, and a car's coming. It's a cop car. Bam! I hit the cop car. Bam! Right on the windshield with the egg. Bam! I'm looking. The car comes. It was perfect. Smash! And I took off running. The cop comes with his car trying to chase us. We're jumping fences and shit in backyards. It was fun times, you know. Where they call it Beggars Night, they call it Chalk Night where I'm from, man. What do they call it where you guys are from? The night before Halloween. They call it Chalk Night. They used to call it Devil's Night. Something like that, right? So that's Alex Jones trial is about to start back up on Tuesday. I'm thinking about going there and being at the trial. So hey, maybe I'll get some video with Alex Jones. I really don't know who he really even is, but a lot of people are talking about it. So maybe I'll go up there and just see what all the hoopla is about. We don't celebrate Halloween like you guys do in the States. Oh, you guys don't? What do they do on Halloween? Nothing? Do they ever wear costumes in other countries, man? The United States has been celebrating Halloween for a long time, but it evolved from something else, I believe. It was supposed to be like the harvest, the harvest time. So they would like have a party or some shit like that. I don't really know. I'm not a harvest guy. I don't know what any of that shit is. Corn and all that other shit. I can't believe how fast he is a disgracia, man. Because Sandy Hook definitely wasn't a hoax. I mean, I understand they don't have a video of them taking all the evidence out of the building and all that, but do you need it? Like, do you need it? I don't think it's in so depth like you guys. They wear costumes, but I don't think it's so in depth like you guys. Yo, I'm gonna jump back on later. I appreciate everyone who's tapping in with me, man. You guys are awesome. Don't ever give up on your dreams. Keep going. Keep fighting no matter what. And Mr. Frank will be on the show next time he I think he forgot he had to work or something, man. So shout out to Frank, man. People want to hear your stories, Frank. But I'll be back on later. I appreciate all of you. Did you hear about Chicago? Everyone is calling it the purge. Yeah, I have, man. It's not the purge. It's a bunch of bullshit. They're giving some hype to a bunch of laws that, come on, if you kill somebody, they're gonna hold your ass in jail. They're not gonna not hold you. That's a bunch of bullshit. They say the laws are changing, blah blah blah. They're not gonna let people kill each other and just let them on the street and not arrest them. It doesn't work like that. Come on, man, use your brain. But I appreciate you, man. Everyone wants to see the footage. So sick. Yeah, you don't need footage. Need footage for what? The shit happened. Little kids really died. Like, you don't need any more explanation than that. But make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. I appreciate every single one of you. Till next time.